Hello everyone and welcome back, I'm Akshan. Today we are back using Hard Trick Room with Enamorus now, and Okie Dokie. Enamorus going to be clicking Terra Fairy, Choice Specs, Boosted Moonblast, and Dazzling Gleams to pair really well with our Calyrex and Lunala restricted pairing for really strong Trick Room, along with Smeargle to not only boost up our Smeargle and DD for great resurrection and boosting our team as well with their damage, but also Okie Dokie to remove items and do more damage as well in Trick Room. But overall, really excited to use this team, and we'll hop right into it. Okay, so very standard Calyrex Miraidon team. I want to see actually how fast 139. So we're 139 on our. Okay, so we're like minimum speed on everything else. I do actually think Enamorus is going to be really good here because it's just slower, and I think I want to invest Terra. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead Calyrex. Honestly, Calyrex Miraidon could be a good lead, but I think I lead Calyrex in DD. I could lead Smeargle as well, but I think in DD, Enamorus and Lunala is the best for here. Because then we can set Trick Room pretty consistently, and then from there we can go for those really strong Moonblast. We have Expanding Force later in the game, so I think here I want to commit Terra onto my Enamorus so I don't get Glacial Lance. So we'll see Calyrex Urshifu. So here I'm just going to follow me and Trick Room. Nothing else really to do here. I've also just got to hope that they are not Leech Seed. I hope they're just attacking here. I would prefer if they aren't Leech Seed in this set. So we'll get Defense Boost, well, Special Defense. Not going to matter too much in this lead, but honestly I don't mind it because I want really Indeedee kind of go down here. So you can just straight up go for these strong Dazzling Gleams and Moonblast. U-turn, that's perfect. So that does quite a bit. Honestly, may have been better if I just KO'd. We'll see what they're going to. I'm assuming it's going to be Instant Makes Sense. We don't get intimidated though because we are Clear Amulet. Thank goodness. And they can't fake us out right away. They will in fact be Leech Seed. Not what I want to see, but I think it's fine. We'll get Trick Room. I can't really stay in here with Indeedee too well. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to switch into Enamorus and hope they try and Leech Seed. I'm going to protect Calyrex. I think his Glacial Lance is really possible for them here, and that's my worry. So what I'm actually going to do here is I'm just going to... I kind of want to... I'm going to protect... I think I just need to switch in Enamorus here. I'm just going to high horsepower and switch in Enamorus. And hope they didn't go for a Glacial Lance. We have to remove this Incineroar. That's huge. Yeah, that was definitely a crit. That's a huge crit. Because now we definitely are not getting our Clear Amulet knocked off as well. That's a huge boost. Now, please just no Glacial Lance. Okay, yeah. It was really obvious from them, but I feel like I couldn't let them get the boost. Enamorus does live though. That's huge. And they can't Aqua Jet right away. If we Terra. So I definitely want to do that. They're probably going to try to Aqua Jet here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to high horsepower and Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam, I think. Actually, no. I think I'm fine if Enamorus goes down here. So I'm just going to double Glacial Lance, Terra Fairy, Dazzling Gleam. That feels really safe. Terra means we can't get Aqua Jetted now if they are. So it's good. I could definitely see where they don't want to lock into Aqua Jet, but I think I'm fine doing this. They're also going to Terra. We'll see what into. It's gonna be the Urshifu, okay. Into that water type. I think that's still fine. Honestly, as long as if Calyrex is a KO, that might be even better. Doesn't come out. This is Specs Dazzling Gleam. That just KO'd. Okay. I should have high horsepower. My high horsepower, I think we just win the game right there. But, you know, maybe Glacial Lance with KO, a single target, +1 Glacial Lance. No, okay. Should have high horsepower, see what they went for. Yeah. Makes sense. They'll revenge KO, but that was a crit as well. So we're pretty much in the perfect spot, and Enamorus did its job, broke through their team, and now it's probably going to be Miraidon in, which is definitely not going to want to be in right now. I think they'll probably protect. I think we still have 2 turns of Trick Room at least. I'm going to bring in Lunala here just to threaten Wide Guard. But really, I just want to switch in Indeedee to get rid of Electric Terrain. So here we should have 2 more turns of Trick Room, perfect. I'm just going to Glacial Lance and switch in my Indeedee. And they're just going to forfeit, yep. So Enamorus was able to break through pretty well there, getting that just huge one-hit KO on Urshifu. Honestly, if I had just trusted the high horsepower, could have won the game. But I was a bit worried about Sash Urshifu, so that's why I didn't. But it was really good. I like how the team felt, and Enamorus just really did a ton of damage, and it wasn't that turn at KO's Miraidon, and probably Calyrex as well that turn, but all really good. Let's end to game number 2. Okay, so really similar team. In fact, pretty much the same team. And because of that, I think I bring the same 4. Is it you know, Okidogi could be good. Okidogi could actually be pretty good here. Close combat's good into the Ensign here. And knockoff's pretty good into the Calyrex, but how fast are we? We're 76. Could be good, but I still think these 4 are just the best for this matchup. So I'm gonna go with it. I think this should be fine. Again, I think it's going to be the key of just trying to get Enamorus into the right spot to not take a Glacial Lance. So if we don't take that Glacial Lance, we're going to get more off as well. So, see, Ensign and Calyrex makes sense. I'm just going to follow me Trick Room here. Because that would be the perfect situation to get into my Enamorus if they just KO it. It's probably Leech Seed as well. It's a very similar situation. But I definitely think Follow Me is definitely the right choice here. Keeps my Calyrex safe. I could switch into Lunala and go for an E-Geist Beam, but I think it's fine. I can't Fake Out. So here, just gonna Trick Room. And Follow Me. Of course, for them, if they were to Leech Seed, I think Leech Seed knockoff's the correct play for them. Maybe Leech Seed Parting Shot makes sense. Knockoff, well, Homeless Seed Glacial Lance. Nope, okay. They made the correct play. Really, pretty much the same turn 1, except it wasn't a U-turn. I think I've got to make the same switch. We know we live. So I feel like I gotta go for that. Unless Helping Hand High Horsepower is an option. Here, actually, I'm gonna High Horsepower Enamorus again. Maybe they go for Leech Seed to Calyrex. I feel like this is still the safe option. It is the same play, but maybe get another crit on Ensign. Okay, we're gonna see a Terra. We'll see what's onto. Onto Calyrex, okay. Water Terra. too sure about the reasoning behind that. I feel like they would be fine without that if they didn't do that as well. We'll get Ensign low. Maybe just go for Glacial Lance, makes sense. We barely lived this time. I just gotta hope they didn't double Enamorus. They did not. Okay, we'll get away with it. We'll see what they bring in, because this is, if it's Miraidon, I think I'm in a really good position here. But we'll see what they bring in. If it's Urshifu as well, Urshifu would be another mon I would not mind putting pressure onto here. I don't think they really have too much options here. It's going to be that Urshifu. I'm going to Terrace. So I think it's the same thing. Terrace so they can't Aqua Jet. And this time I'm going to high horsepower. I'm going to trust. I could double and Moonblast as well. But I feel Dazzling still really strong here. Here's one. Yeah, I think I just same thing. Dazzling Gleam, high horsepower. See what they go for. The thing is, they could always just, if they get instant on the field, they can switch in Miraidon and fake out. But I have so many good options to hit their team. I don't think it matters. And they went for the Aqua Jet. That was perfect. So we'll get free Dazzling Gleam, and I should have Moonblasted, but we may just get a KO too. Yeah. I should have Moonblasted, but we'll pick up the KO. We'll see what they went for. Maybe they even Leech Seeded Calyrex. Were you thinking Aqua Jet would just clean it up? Nope. Okay. Well played by them. They made the right play. They'll get a boost, but I think in this point we're in a good spot. I can bring in Lunala, and I can go for a wide guard. Honestly, Lunala may have been a good lead instead of Enamorus to wide guard away Glacial Lances. That may have been a play. Maceling I should have gone for. They're playing this a lot better. We can Moongeist Beam. Well, actually, no, they tear it. We cannot Moongeist Beam. In comes Ensign, as expected. I am pretty good here. Just go for a Glacial Lance. Expanding Force, I think, here. Okay, that's fair. They want to probably knock off Lunala, I assume, here. We'll see. Does Glacial Lance KO Ensign? I feel like they should. Yeah. I was gonna say, I don't think there's any way that doesn't KO. That's really good, and I think that puts us in a really good spot. Miraidon can't protect. And I think we're in just a spot where you can just keep clicking attacks here. We'll just start Glacial Lance Expanding Force. I could switch. Honestly, switching Indeedee in for Lunala's, I think, again, is the correct play. Make sure they're not doing much. Here, reduce Electro Drift damage. Just how many turns trick room? We got one more turn trick room. Okay. So in case they are, we'll have Follow Me next. In case they just they protect Miraidon. Which, maybe the only way I could lose at this point. But we'll get good Glacial Lance. We won't KO Calyrex, but we will KO Miraidon, most likely. And then we can just KO the Calyrex next turn with the faster Lunala, most likely. I don't know the speed here, but we should be faster, than most Calyrexes. The Glacial Lance, there's no way Miraidon lives this. Sure, Calyrex will, but that's not the important part. Even if both go down here, Lunala's just going to clean up this game no matter what. Even then, it's going to be hard for them to KO. It's going to Leech Seed. Okay. Actually, I like this play from them. First me a bit. I'm actually gonna. Do I switch out Indeedee? Honestly, no. I don't think I should. I think I'm just gonna Helping Hand high horsepower here. I could Trick Room, but again, Lunala I think is my end game here. So I'm just gonna high horsepower. I could follow. Nah. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna protect, and switch in Lunala. And then next turn I just attack with Pulse. I don't think they survive it. I think that's my play. Expanding Force and High Horsepower I don't think they ever take. They don't. I'm assuming Leech Seed maybe into Calyrex. Nope, just give me the Glacial Lance. I'll take that. That's Shadow Shield. I'm not going to give them our boost. That does quite a bit through Shadow Shield. But at this point, Expanding Force, High Horsepower, I don't see them KOing Calyrex here. But I could just Wide Guard. Wide Guard may be the better move, because then they're only able to use Leech Seed. And they're going to forfeit, yeah. I think Wide Guard is the correct play there. Again, just Enamorus able to come in, do huge chip into Calyrex and KO their Urshifu, and they just can't recover from that. They can't stall at the Trick Room. And then we're able to take out Mariah, it's just Calyrex left, and they can't do anything against Lunala in the back. And we just keep all the key parts alive, but Enamorus is able to just come in and break through. But really nice, and let's in the final game number 3. See if we can go 3-up. Okay, so some Lunadon. I want to be Spore immune, so I'm gonna lead Lunala. I'm actually gonna lead Lunala Smeargle here with Calyrex. Calyrex is gonna be good, and then actually Okidogi, I think, are the 4 I bring here. DD could be good, but I think these are better. I'm instead gonna not allow Fake Out through my own Fake Out, as well as not allowing through like Lunala being on the field. I want to show some Okidogi stuff. I think Okidogi would be really good. Drain Punch really nice. I definitely think Trick Room's gonna be one I want to set up, but actually I should have brought Indeedee for Expanding Force. Honestly, not a great lead. But what they don't know is we don't. We are not we are Safety Goggles. So I'm gonna Terra Fairy, Trick Room, and just go for a nice little side decorate here. Terra Fairy will keep me safe from opposing Moongeist Beam. Sucker Punch as well from Group Bonnet, so just want to stay safe from that. We threaten possibly that we could have Moonblast into this Group Bonnet, so I think it's really good. We'll get that boost. They are Calm Mind. Okay, that's good to know. We'll see what the Group Bonnet went for. I'm assuming, yep, it's gonna be that Spore. It's a really slow Spore, so that's good to know. Now here, I think we Moongeist Beam with Lunala. I could go for another Decorate. Or I switch into Calyrex and start spamming Glacial Lance, which I think is the better option. Because that way, if they don't Spore this slot, I think I just win. But they also kind of have to tear their Lunala here so they don't get Moongeist Beamed. They don't just drop to it, so we'll see what they Terra. It should be Lunala here. That will be what it is, but again, we're threatening a lot of good damage into it. So we'll see how much it does. There's the Sport. I mean, it's the correct play, I don't lie, but we are still threatening. Of course, you have to worry about Moongeist Beam from them, but we are slower, so we will get to see how much we do going first. Through Shadow Shield. Not as much as I'd hoped, but again, good damage. They're Dazzling. Okay. They don't get another boost, which that's big. And honestly, I don't know if I fully need Calyrex here, but I'm gonna take my one turn and just go for another Glacial Lance. We'll see how much this So now that we could just go for like a protect, probably protect, calm mind, dazzling gleam, and moongeist beam. I'd assume. Probably pretty fast as well. We can see how much moongeist beam will do. We're just gonna withdraw Root on it. Okay, we'll see what they bring in. That's perfectly fine. And comes Instant. Okay. Honestly, perfectly fine with that. We'll take our 1 turn of sleep, and then I think I'd just switch out. They could just KO Calyrex here with a Moongeist Beam, which seems to be what they're going for. Unless it's my only Nala. It's my only Nala. Both are really low here. Honestly, I think I need to just double here and hoping. Because, yeah, they're going to fake out. That's a lovely crit. We do wake up. That's what we needed. We needed that so bad. That's huge. And now we're in a really good spot. Root Bonnet can't come in easily. Glacial lands that. Sucker Punch could be a problem, but it's fine. You can't really hit this Ensign well with anything except for Calyrex, so that's something that's a bit problematic. Okie dokies. Actually, Okie dokie, we have Okie dokie. Oh, Corona comes in? Okay, that's perfect. I'm just gonna... I think here, I'm gonna Expanding Force the Koraidon High Horsepower Ensign. I think that's pretty free. They could just protect, but I still feel like this is the... Okay, they're just gonna withdraw Koraidon. Good switch. But, again, I'm just fine with that. As long as I remove Ensign, I think I'm in a really good spot here. That was probably the one thing that I could not have happen. That's really bad. Okay, so that was the one thing I feel could not happen. You do still have, like, Follow Me Smeargle in the back. It's not too bad yet. And you still have Okie Dokie. Those are pretty crucial parts here. Twist Dimensions returning to normal is not good. Here, I think I bring in Smeargle and just Follow Me Trick Room. I think I have to go for that. These two shouldn't have spread moves, and then I can play from there. Ironically, Okie Dokie is going to have to come up big. Playing up Enamorus would have been great in this position. I should have brought it. But I want to show Okie Dokie, but we'll see how this goes. Steve Bonk comes out. And we'll just KO this middle, which I am fine with. But we will get an Okie Dokie, and now it's definitely interesting. We have to worry about, say, a possible Sucker Punch from this. You know what? What we could do is bait up the Sucker Punch. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Moongeist Ensign and Gunk Shot Root Bonnet. I could Wide Guard to try and avoid Sucker Punch, but I think they're gonna Spore Okie Dokie here. And that's why I'm gonna go for this. Oh, they're fasting. Okay, do not burn, please. We're faster, huge, huge KO. Poison. This is a roller coaster, and it's gonna end up not working. So they were slower. I'm sad that Gunk Shot did not KO. I guess I should have close combated. Honestly, I think Gunk Shot's actually just the same base power. Is it? Hold on. Yeah, okay. Well. Gunk Shot, Brute Bonnet. And I have to hope somehow Ensign doesn't KO with Flare Blows and kills himself. It's not going to, but it's GG's. I should have brought Enamorus, but Okie Dokie did almost KO Brute Bonnet. If it had, that would have been great. And then I think we actually had a game. I think we win if we do. So, really close. Came down to very little HP difference, but it was a good game. I love this team. I may play more of it. not in more videos, but just in my own free time. I love this team. I love Hard Trick Room, and I love how this team works. It felt really good in Enamorus. It's below that 50 tier, which is that number like 5049. That's the number you want to get below for Trick Room, and it does. And it's slower than your Ursaluna, your Calyrex, and those are the big ones you want to hit. Iron Hands as well. So really good, really fun, hard Trick Room, but overall, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the video. I'll see you next time. Bye.